Hey everyone, what's up? Uh, Today's been a pretty awesome day for me. I finally got to talk to my older sister for the first time. Well, my oldest sister for the first time. I played some video games, the usual. But I hope everyone else had a nice day as well. I have some questions here that I'm going to answer for you guys today. First one says, when you are old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? Honestly, it depends on the kid, but I think they're going to ask me to tell stories about when I actually spent time with their animals and spent time with their friends rather than being on their phones all the time. And maybe when people treat each other the way they should be. Second question is, if you could switch two movie characters, what switch would lead to the most inappropriate movie? I'm going to go Disney with this one. Because if you switched Mulan with Cinderella, that would be weird as all get out. Third question. What animal would be the cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat? Scaled down to the size of a cat. I mean, a lot of animals would, but I'm thinking maybe a giraffe. Okay. Number 4. What inanimate object would be the most annoying if it played loud, upbeat music while being used? I'd have to say a pencil or writing utensil, because if you're writing, and who knows, maybe every pencil or writing utensil played a different upbeat song. And if you're in school or in a courtroom or something and you're writing, and a lot of people are, you're just hearing this cacophony of different upbeat music. Number 5 is, when did something start out badly for you, but in the end, it was great? I'd have to say when I went to placement, because at first I didn't know anybody, I didn't like anyone, I was really uptight, but near the end, not everyone's bad, and it also helped me. I ended up going to therapy for my PTSD and graduated it. So, number 6. What weird food combination? This one's a toughie. Peanut butter? Would be the weirdest food combination that I really enjoy. Number 7. How would your country age could vote? I'm sorry, but we'd be fucked. Red flags you watch out for in daily life. Well, First off, I watch out for people judging each other. And I watch out for myself doing something that could actually damage my future. And toxic people. Like, I'm gonna cut out my life, you know? But 9. If your job gave you a surprise 3-day paid break to rest and recuperate, what would you do with those 3 days? And just hiking and doing things I enjoy. Where do you get your news from? Well, I check my resources. Sometimes I get it from my friends. Sometimes I'll get Facebook if I check my resources. Yahoo, pretty much anything that I can get news off of, I do, and I always check my resources. 11. What movie can you watch without getting tired of? I'd have to say Corpse Bride, or any Tim Burton movie for that matter, because who doesn't love some good Tim Burton, right? I'm guessing for the next question is, what's wrong but sounds right? When people say elementary school. I know it's wrong for the pronunciation, but it just sounds right to me. Or be fired. Okay, so I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I saw this post, and it had this little card saying, I'm sorry for... And then inside the card it said, me, I'm leaving in 3 weeks. Your loss is me. And that just cracked me up. It was epic. For type of crime, what criminal charge would you like to be immune to? I can't really think, because if you did a crime, you deserve to pay the time. 15. What social stigma does society need to get over? I have a few. That the popular kids are all awesome. That bullying, and that most men think of women as just sex objects. Number 16. What's the most creative use of emojis you've ever seen? Crying winky emoji. Because my friends and I were talking about it today, and it kind of cracked me up. Let's see. What's something that will always be in fashion, no matter how much time passes? Kindness. Being caring and being there to be a shoulder for someone to cry. 18. What actors or actresses play the same character in almost every movie or show they do? Dove Cameron. Demi Lovato. A lot. 19. In the past, people were buried with the items they would need in the afterlife. What would you want buried with you so you could use it in the afterlife? I'd have to say my books. Number 20. What's the best or worst practical joke that you've played on someone or that was played on you? Okay. So, and I swear this kid was a ninja in disguise. So, I go upstairs. I'm using the restroom and everything's really quiet. And he's wearing this freaking crazy mask and jumps out and scares the living bejesus out of me. I nearly fall on my tuchus. People are nice to. Give me a second. I'm plugging in my phone so it doesn't die while I'm doing the video. My best friends and my sister. Next one is, where do you get most of the decorations for your home? A lot of the 23. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? Lobster. I lived in Maine and I never had Maine lobster. It's a version of crab and I like crab, so 24. What food is delicious but a pain to eat? Coke. Like that. Oh my god, it's so hard to get through. Who was your craziest or most interesting teacher? 9th grade teacher. She was always off the wall. I swear she was Mrs. Frizzle from Magic School Bus in disguise or something. Just thinking, and she was really crazy in a good way. So, to walk when I looked up. What was the last photo you took? I'd have to say a selfie of me. What was the most amazing slow motion video you've seen? I haven't really watched that many slow motion videos, so I'd have to say this one where it was one of a cat freaking attacking because someone was playing with its belly. Places I've been. I'd have to say the overpass McDonald's if you're going to one that's right over top of the freeway. So that's pretty cool and unusual. Some of the houses I've lived in. What celebrity do I think is the most down to? I'd have to say Lorena McKennitt, because she really is in touch with her spiritual side and with the earth. So, under anesthesia before heart surgery. Your water broke. I'd have to say that, because if you're... what's the spiciest thing I've ever eaten? I'd have to say the ghost pepper chili I've had. The most expensive thing I've broken. What obstacles would be included in the world's most amazing obstacles in Ninja Warrior? What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it? Why don't you get out of the house more? Would probably be it. You are better at than you actually are. Magic the Gathering. No. They shouldn't, because if you need a kidney, talk to your doctor. You have to tell someone, I told you so. I'd have to say when one of my friends was talking about how she'd never get back with her. And she recently got back with him, so I was like, I told you so. Which sometimes it's just so calming and so awesome to actually get to. What would the world populated by clones of you be like? I don't even want to think about that. One of me. What riddles do I know? What makes a raven like a writing desk? I like it right now. My brain is fried. What's my cure for hiccups? Eat a spoonful of peanut butter. Gets rid of them every time. Candles. Scented candles. Tampons. And freaking food and... Do you think that aliens exist? Of course, if the universe